Yeah, I've got loads of money, plenty of money in the bank. Now look, go downstairs and get dressed into that leather thing. Excuse me. Hello, Solo Man. So why do a lot of men find it hard to figure out a femon? Well, I know that most men have logical brains and women work on emotion, but there's something else going on, don't you think? So sit your girlfriend down or your wife and say to her, I want you to come out with something really original of your own thinking that comes from just you. And they will have a very hard time doing that. Because most femons use the old copy and paste method. They don't seem to think or analyze about something, they just copy what they've seen someone do before. They're like empty robots that are watching and listening and recording, ready to play that back when the time is right. They're professional mimickers. Is that a word? Well, it is here, okay? And that's why when they get involved in a project, say a film or something, the film is exactly a carbon copy of the film before, except with all femons. It's very hard for them to think of something original. So they're all given the key to the city, supposedly, because they're all held down by the patriarchy, supposedly. And they're all empowered and don't need a man now, supposedly. And they can be themselves, be really original. But no, all they do is try and pretend to be men, don't they? They're all trying to be and mimic men. They're trying to walk like men, dress like men, act like men, be as aggressive as men, mimic men. And I thought it was men they didn't like, that were bad. So these men that actually go with these sexbot dolls is probably very similar to going with a real femon, because they are robots as well. And like I've said before, men have character, have deep personalities that stay with them all their lives. It defines them as a man. But I can only tell you from my experience, and most of the femons I've ever been with didn't really have strength of character. And they seemed to follow and like what was trending at the time. Has any other guys out there noticed that? I was talking to a friend I hadn't seen for many years, who I knew, and we went out drinking together when we were very young. We haven't seen each other for many years, and our lives have gone in different paths. But yet the same person and the same character that I knew then is still there. You won't find that with a femon. And that's why when one of the sisterhood does something, they all do it. Well, all I can say is if femons are mimickers, they're not mimicking the male very well at the moment. Some men, you know, can be very complex. Well, like me, of course, but most femons are not. Most of them work on the fairly basic instincts, don't they? Have you noticed that too, guys? And at the moment, the trend seems to be as disgusting as possible for the femons, and they're trying to outdo each other every time. And what I really feel for is they must have fathers out there somewhere, even if they never really lived with them. What does their fathers think, I wonder? Once again, thank you for listening, and I hope I said something that was important-ish. You take it easy now. Oh, that's very nice. That leather outfit really fits you really well. Okay, so let's get started. Oh, yeah.